What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one right here is all about Kimberly and USMAN in the most recent episode of season 17, Happily Ever After, episode 13. With that being said, let's give a big shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. And now, with that being said, let's get into this one.
Yeah. Wait. Don't get it. You don't believe this kind of thing. Earlier today, I finally got USMAN's mom's blessing. I feel like she finally sees me for who I am. It makes me tear up a little bit. I actually jumped out of planes 72 times. It's very exhilarating, but nothing is more exhilarating than getting this blessing. Let me put the plaques up here. And then, like these. I haven't seen this one.
That is my coronation certificate.
That's awesome. I think it's really cute that USMAN wants me to come over here and help decorate his house. It's like putting my little wifey, womanly touch on his house. Makes me feel special. He calls it our house now.
It's not working.
Well, it's not supposed to be like that.
Don't you think we should just get something and...
Like tape or something?
Okay, go and check inside the bedroom. She's a woman and a woman are very good in decorating the house. But I have another reason to bring Kimberly here. There is a big secret behind it.
I like this room. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Babe, I told you, like, after all of the...
So let me get this straight. Kimberly proposes to USMAN. He says yes. And now USMAN is proposing to Kimberly. When I thought I knew what life was, when I thought things were simple.
Tanzania, Nigeria. Now we're here in Nigeria with the battling, struggling. And mom said yes. So if truly I love you, what else will I wait?
Oh, I'm sweaty now, though.
Will you marry me, babe?
Yes. Oh my God.
Kimberly proposed to me. I appreciate it. I understand how much you love me. But that is not the ideal way. I got you a real diamond ring. And I put it in
I like the way he had to make it clear that he got a real diamond ring.
The most difficult thing is getting the blessing from my mom. We got that. This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh my God.
Yes. I love you. I love you too.
Oh my God, it's so pretty. Okay. He put a ring on it. It's beautiful, and this just drives it home for me that this man loves me just as much as I love him. And I feel like all of the fights, getting the blessing, this is what it comes to now. This is what made it all worth it. This is the perfect end of the trip for me, is to leave here knowing I'm going to be USMAN's wife. So you said, like, so this whole house is mine too, right?
It is.
Okay, so we should go do yummy in that.
The perfect trip would have been if you walked away and you two wasn't together anymore. That would have been the perfect trip.
And so you'll remember when I leave. Come on. I had no idea he was going to propose. I just remember seeing him there with that ring. And I was like, oh my God, like he did it.
Oh my
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. And I love my ring. It's beautiful.
Mom said yes. Mom has blessed us. What else do we need?
Come on.
Man is just making sure that when she goes back to the States. Oh, wait. I was going to say he's just securing the bag, making sure that when she goes to the States, you can start the K1 visa. But she's leaving and they're not actually married yet. I mean, it's not like this show ever made sense in the first place anyway, so let me not hurt my brain. God damn.
Yes. You see, I'm happy, right? Yes. We just arrived back in Abuja. I'm so happy. Kimberly and I are engaged right now. But unfortunately, tomorrow she'll be leaving to the United States.
The plan is that I'll go back to the United States and file the K1 paperwork where he can come over there and we'll get married in the United States. That's where we both want to do it at.
It's not actually that I am trying to...
Oh, yeah, sorry, that makes so much more sense. My bad. That makes more sense. All right, cool. Yeah, so man is trying to secure the situation. He's also making her know, yeah, he's in love with her too, all that kind of mumbo jumbo, and she's going to be first wife, so she can start the K1 visa application. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, now that makes sense now. My bad. It does make more sense for them to get married in the States, of course, because that speeds up the process. If they get married in Nigeria, not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily do that. So yeah, it does make a whole lot of sense.
Like leaving this day, here in Nigeria is where I run my business. Music is there, you have to take care of my family is there. The ultimate goal is that we should just have access to both countries.
I can't wait for USMAN to actually get to the States and just experience my life a little bit, you know, like come see me at work. You know what I mean? Like, let me wait on you with my ring. I'll be like, hi, how are you today? So we talk to the lawyer, and then we'll start the paperwork. Okay?
Okay.
So once you come to the States with the K1, you know, we get married like right, and we have to do it within that 90 days. Like, we don't want a big wedding, right? Like just family, my family.
Yeah.
So we have a plan. We have more than a plan. A lot of plans.
Kim was Kim.
Team is Kim. Yay.
You tired?
A little bit.
We are back in the hotel right now. We're going to call the immigration lawyer while we are still together to know what is the next step forward between me and Kimberly. I already had an immigration lawyer before, and she's going to work with us to see how we can push our cure visa.
Oh, it's lovely.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good.
fine.
We're in Nigeria, but we just got back from his mom's in Sokoto, and I got the blessing, and he proposed last night.
Wow,
So, yeah,
very nice.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Congratulations. Sounds like we're ready for the fiance visa.
Yes, that's what we're calling for, because I leave tomorrow. So, like, what are the next steps for the fiance visa?
You guys know it can take maybe between 6 to 8 months. So to get it started.
Told you that. We knew that.
6
We knew
to
that.
8 months.
That's what
Okay, that's not bad.
Camilla, my family, they want me to be coming to Nigeria every 3 or 4 months. Back to Nigeria here. So, is that possible, and how can we go about that?
That's not going to be possible because what's going to happen is you guys have to get married within 90 days. And then after the 90 days, then you would file your application for your green card. Then you're not going to be able to travel unless you get permission to travel.
I don't want to have any problem with my family.
Right, no, I don't either.
Remember, the main purpose is to show that you're there to be with your wife. You're in so much love with your wife that you can't think of yourself being a day apart from her.
Yeah, you're right.
So tell me, what other stipulations do you guys have?
So basically, they can't get married then, right? Because I mean, if his family wants him to be back every couple of months, he's gonna be in America for at least a year. You can say 6, 9 months or whatever. It could probably easily be longer than that. But at the end of the day, the family's just gonna have to be okay with it. But
I just want to make sure I'm not going to do the same thing as ex-wife did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I have the list right here. Engagement
the way she threw jabs, I guess she didn't really show any jabs towards Lisa, but she kind of did. She did, but she didn't.
agreement between the family of Usman and Kimberly. Number 1, either Usman or Kimberly have no right to anyone's properties or money unless willingly. Number 2, if the couple decides to move to the United States of America, Kimberly must allow Usman to visit his family in Nigeria every quarter, 4 times a year. Number 3, Kimberly must allow Usman to marry a young lady in the future.
That's a lot of money on traveling, 4 times a year. Wow. I'm assuming his family must have money to be able to send him back and forth that many times.
And able to have children. And then we have witnesses, like, we had to sign it.
Well, there's a law against polygamy. I don't know if you guys know that.
I personally think that Kimberly already knew that, personally.
So in other words, in the United States, you can't marry more than one woman.
But not in the United States, but if he comes back to Nigeria and picks a woman from his region, then he could do it here. It just wouldn't be recognized in the United States, right?
Even though it's okay to do in other countries, in the United States, it's prohibited. And so you could lose your green card if it were found that you were polygamous, that you were married to more than one person. And after you get the green card, you can be married to only one woman.
Does American law apply to Nigeria law?
No matter what you are able to do in Nigeria, you still have to comply with American laws in order to get a green card and to maintain a green card.
Wow.
I wish we would have talked to an immigration lawyer earlier, because I had no idea that him taking a second wife in Nigeria would be such an issue.
Lies. She knew. I'm telling you, she knew. Don't tell me that she didn't know. That's a lie.
If Usman can't take a second wife, then I don't think he'll marry me, because this is not what his family wants. It's not what he wants. I mean, he wants to have children. That's what this whole second wife thing is about. Usman's going to have to talk to his mom about this, because if they withdraw their blessing, there's no wedding anyway, and then he won't be coming to America. I really hope that we haven't came this far just to hit a dead end. It's a long flight. Wait till you do it. It's 25 hours. Wait till you do it. It's like I'm going back in time a day, Tonight I'm flying back home to San Diego. This trip had a lot of ups and downs, but I got engaged. I got the blessing. That's exactly what we wanted. But after we talked to the immigration lawyer last night, we found out Usman taking the second wife is going to prevent us from getting married in America. It really sucks I have to leave before we figure out what we're going to do next, and I should be planning our wedding, but instead I'm worried about our future. This was a good trip.
It is.
It was super, super good until this last part, until we talked to the lawyer,
Uh-huh. We will come out with the plan, like that was going to work on us. I just want you to remember that you got me. Babe, you got me. We just have to figure out something.
I mean, it sucks, because I was picturing us getting married on the beach in San Diego. Remember where I go all the time?
Yeah. Then we'll go back home and then, try and settle down, have some rest, then we'll think of what to do next. You just have to, just to be together. After the call to our lawyer, everything turns out not the way we think. Because according to her, she was like, if I'm going to get the second wife, the K1 visa may not likely be given to me. It is frustrating because we do not expect to hear what we heard. But what can we do? It's a policy being led by the government. You can't change it, you just have to follow it. So I don't know what the future will hold for the second wife. Okay, let's go. But as long as Kimberly and I love each other, I don't think there's anything that can stand our way. And if there are other options that we can actually focus on, then we try another way.
So in a nutshell, Kimberly has to move to Nigeria. That is what I'm hearing right now. With the focus on trying another way. Kimberly's moving to Nigeria. But then that means he's not using the green card. I don't know. Their storyline is confusing, to be honest with you.
I'm trying really, really hard not to cry, just so you know. I just miss you so much when I'm not, like, around you. Like, I just love being around you, you know?
I know, babe, and I love you being around me too. You know that.
I just feel like we had so much drama. I don't want you to just remember the drama. Like, I want you to remember the good times too, you know?
All right. It's okay.
And the yummy was my favorite part too.
Okay.
I love you. Oh, we're there, boy.
It is a sad moment, like we've been together, It's good to go back, but like, we don't want to leave, We don't want to leave each other. Stop crying.
I know. I only have short, limited times with him, So it's just hard. Like, I wish I could just take him with me or just stay longer or something. I hate it. It's not fair.
Huh?
It's just not fair.
I know it's not fair. We just have to work together and beat the system, It is all about process. We will follow the process, and then time is coming that I'll just go to you and you come to me anytime we want to. Or we can live together.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
We will do it. We'll make it. We made it through all this, so I have to be positive. I don't know exactly where to start, but we'll figure it out. It's crazy. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay, babe. It's a matter of time.
I love you.
Love you too, babe.
I'll text you when I get to Germany.
Okay. All right.
Bye. This trip showed me how much I mean to Usman, but it is really discouraging that our marriage could be in danger because we still have to figure out this whole second wife thing. And then if Usman decides to apply for the K1, it could still be a year before he comes to the States. So I have no idea when I'm going to see him again. I feel like so much of our future is just out of our control.
You know what though? I'm calling it, right? I think TLC are setting us up for these two to appear on the other way, to be honest with you. I generally feel like there's a storyline being set up here where Kimberly ends up going to Nigeria for however long, and then they're gonna film them in the other way, because at the end of the day, TLC like bringing back Usman and Kimberly for some bizarre reason. So to be honest with you, if I see them on the trailer for 90 Day Fiancé the other way, I will not be surprised to the slightest. So let's just watch out for that, because this is skeptical right here. But hey, either way though, you guys let me know exactly what you're thinking down below, and we'll most likely talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.